Hi guys, excuse the background. Yes, I needed somewhere quiet and unfortunately this was the best. So, thought I would, pop up, say hi, give you guys an update and see how you guys are doing really. I know a lot of you would like to see updates on the building project. That I promise will be the next video, I promise. As for Ghana at the moment, it's elections, December the 7th, so light off has been great. There's been no light off. It's like perfect. It's as a country should be. No light off. So I was having this debate with a friend the other day and she's convinced that it's going to stay like this after the elections, and me and my other friend was like, no, I think after the elections it's going to go back to Dumso. So she's staying positive. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that after the elections we'll go back to its regular light off. Gertrude has been getting on my last nerves. Literally, she's been getting on my nerves. I mean, this is a picture of her now. Yes, her skin colour has been changing through the heat. The hubcaps, took them off because they were just making too much noise, some rackety noise. And yes, she is actually for sale now. Kind of had enough. Because I don't think it's safe in Ghana to be driving an unreliable car. You know, it's not really good if you're coming in late and you've got an unreliable car. And because she's quite low as well, the roads, she's no good for the roads, unfortunately. So yeah, she's up for sale. She's just been giving me problem after problem, really. But it's understandable. Some days, unless I'm going to the site and I have to go up and down, buy materials and stuff like that, or I know that I can be home before 10, before the police come out, I usually will drive her and then get back home before 10. But if I know I'm going to be out, or I know that I've only got, a couple of places to go, I'll take a taxi. Or these days, I've been using Uber. Loving Uber Ghana. The only problem I would say is like the geographics, sometimes the logistics of where they're picking you up from. Because if you're going out and you're dressed up, you don't want to walk to the main road to, get a taxi or get an Uber. And unfortunately, some of the times, if where you live is a bit, you know how Ghana roads are, and you know how it is, you go left, right, left, straight, down, right, left. If it's like that, it's quite difficult to get them to actually pick you up. When I'm coming, I'm usually in like a good location to be picked up, and then on the way back, I can direct them to exactly where I need to stop off. And the cost of it is much, much cheaper than Ghanaian taxis. Usually, some Ghana taxis, they charge you according to the way you look. They charge you according to a range of things, to be quite honest. They charge you according to your accent, so having Uber, it's like you obviously, I'm sure you know how Uber works, but yeah, they give you a range of how much it should be. And actually, most of the journeys that I've had is usually towards the lower part of how much it should be. So that's really, really good. I've been loving Uber. And another thing with Ghana taxis, it'll be like, okay, if you want aircon, they'll say, okay, pay extra and things like that. But with Uber, it's like standard that they just roll up those windows and put on the aircon and you're good. No haggling, bartering. Sometimes it's hot. It's so hot that you don't want to have to stand there and haggle with a driver and then tell them to go and then wait for another one, haggle with that one and then tell them to go. And especially when you don't really know, some people like tourists that are coming to Ghana, they don't really know how much things should be, and then you've got taxis ripping them off. So I would definitely recommend Uber. It comes out of your account, you don't have to have any money on you. I just think it's great. I definitely think though, in terms of the pickups, that can be improved. How and where they can pick you up from should be improved. Also, if you set up your Uber in another country, they will call the number that is on your account. So obviously you'll realise that a lot of your journeys get cancelled and you're thinking, why are my journeys getting cancelled? But they're calling the number that is registered to the Uber. So if that's a US number, UK number, wherever number, they're going to call that and think, and they'll just cancel the journey. So as soon as you book an Uber and it tells you the actual drivers, when it actually shows you the actual driver and gives you their number and license plate, call them straight away. off your Ghana number and let them know, oh, you're picking me up from here, this is the number that you can get me on, otherwise you'll just keep getting cancelled. You don't want that. Also, a lot of people are still sending emails. It's quite difficult to respond to, you know, everyone's emails in full, in depth. That's why the forum was created. So it would be great if people could actually put their questions into the forum. You know, we are a community, we're here to help each other, so, you know, don't feel shy, put your comments or your questions in the forum, and there you would get more of a timely response from myself, from some of the other Ghana gurus as well, because your question is usually, you know, I do get quite a lot of repeat questions, so your question could help someone else, and then that could save them the time of then having to write a long email to me in order to get an answer. So please guys, use the forum. The link is below.
Keep it moving so quick, you never see her coming.